Hi everyone, it's Greg Sharp from RemaxGoldandHighrises.com coming to you from St. Louis. I thought I'd take a couple of minutes this morning and try to answer a question that I get quite often when new buyers or new renters are coming to the St. Louis area and want to live downtown in the urban setting. And that question in particular is, how much different is living in a high-rise than living in a single-family home? Well, a couple of things that I think are really important to understand, and in fact there's actually specifically three things that I think are important. One, high-rises, loft, condominium style type of living is really a community. It's a little city, a little township within itself. And the number of people that will be living in that particular building can range from anywhere from maybe as few as 50 people all the way up to several hundred, depending upon the number of units that are actually available for purchase or for lease within that particular high-rise building. Another question I get is, well, what about storage? I have a lot of things. I've acquired many items over the years that I've been able to store in my garage or I've stored off-site. Well, in reality, when you move into a high-rise, that space is going to be limited. So you're going to have to really scale back on what you take with you when you move into a high-rise. The last question I get quite often is, how many parking spaces will my new loft or condominium come with when I move into that particular high-rise building? Well, honestly, in St. Louis, most all of the high-rise buildings come with one assigned parking space. Most of the time, that one assigned parking space is actually in what we call a tuck-under garage in the basement of the building. And sometimes that garage will be in an attached garage next door to the building in which you're going to be living. So, three things to think about. One, high-rise living involves a community of people. You're going to have people living next to you, people who live above you, people who live below you. You're going to be looking at much less space for storage than what you've been used to when you've been living in a single-family home. And the last thing is, when it comes to parking, you can be pretty rest assured that you're going to have at least one assigned parking space. And if you're lucky enough to be purchasing or be renting a large enough or more expensive type of loft or condominium, you may in fact be able to get two parking spaces. So for right now, I hope that answers your questions. If you need to get in touch with me, you can easily reach me at my phone at 314-566-8778, or you can reach me at sharp1950@gmail.com. That's sharp, S-H-A-R-P-E, 1950@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you, and keep the feedback coming. I really appreciate it. Until next time, this is Greg Sharp from RemaxGoldandHighrises.com. Have a great afternoon.